Barbara. It is Wednesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. I was thinking it was Tuesday. Wednesday, June 9th. Oh, I lost a day. It is partly cloudy, and I will be outside, which is nice. It poured cats and dogs yesterday, so we are well watered. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee this morning on a Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday. I don't know how I missed today. So I have my knit night tonight. It's Jerry's last time to come to knit night at our normal time because she'll be in Italy. So that'll be fun for her. And fun for us when we go visit her. Yesterday it rained so hard. It rained so hard. Well, we have flooding. Our Brandywine Creek overflowed. Not near us, but down by Downingtown. Pearl, leave that be alone. Pearl chases the bees. But downstream, apparently, it flooded, and it just poured for I don't know how long. We must have gotten 2 or 3 inches of rain. I mean, it really rained hard. So we are well watered. I have to check and make sure my peony didn't survive it, that's for sure. But everything, the mint looks good. Dennis's herbs look good. His herbs are growing like crazy. I don't even have to show them to you anymore. There they are, see? So the birds are out. The chair wasn't wet, so I don't know what today will bring in terms of weather, because I forgot to ask Dennis this morning. But we're all watered. Apparently there are lots of places that are in the United States that are in a drought condition, so I'm not complaining about the rain. We had very little rain in May. Very little rain in May. In fact, the little rain we got last week, was nice, but Dennis said if it doesn't rain again soon, I'm going to have to water. I'm not sure what he was going to water. Now that I say that, I guess his herbs and his lime trees, but his lime trees are completely full of water here. He might have to, I don't know, do lime trees like wet feet? Anyway. Speaking of lime trees, I did a couple little adjustments on my lime trees from yesterday, what I thought I would show you. I added a little bit more ink, and I put in a sky and put in some grass. And I just messed up my book somehow with something. I don't know what. It's not too messy. It's a little there. Anyway, so I just did a few little zigs and zags with my pen to finish it up and call it a picture in my sketchbook. And then I went in and I painted my La Boca. This is the scene, the La Boca, and I have done it 2 times before, and I decided this was going to be one of the pictures that I did very regularly to sort of calculate the changes in my style and in my technique and in my, how good I was getting words. So that's the La Boca. And this is the one I finished yesterday. I had pretty much done all the pen and ink on it, and mostly what I did yesterday was the painting and the highlighting with the brush pen of shadows. And I'm pretty happy with it, I have to say. I don't know what that was. Some hot rod. So that was one of the pictures that I decided I was going to do a series of, just to monitor the changes in my painting. And so I painted it, and then I got out the other two that I have painted. I painted one in February and I painted one in March, and I didn't paint one in April or May. And this picture is like night and day from the other pictures, and I looked at the other picture and my first reaction was to be embarrassed. And my second reaction was to be grateful, because you guys have been so encouraging with my painting. And you were encouraging with my painting in February when I did the first one, and in March when I did the second one. And I really appreciate it. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I have a lot, a long way to go, but I feel like I've come a long way. And your encouragement really, really helped me. And when I look back at those pictures, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I showed these on the internet. But I just showed this, and maybe in 6 months I'm going to say, oh my God, I don't believe I showed that on the internet. That was my first reaction, was like, oh my God. But my second reaction was thank you. Thank you so much for all your encouragement. I cannot tell you what it means to me. And I do really, really appreciate it. I know I've been a little bit like the kindergartner, mommy, look at my picture. I have been. I know I have been. And I appreciate your kind remarks and your encouragement. I've felt very encouraged by you guys, and I want to thank you for that. So I finished my La Boca. I'm going to do some more painting today, I think. I'm going to work on those landscapes. I have a second landscape to do of the Irish landscape. That's one of our inspiration pictures this month. I'm going to do it without pen and ink and see what I can do with that. And then I have a second picture that that I've been doing as a series. It's a landscape. I think it's from Maine, but I'm not positive. And I thought I would give it another go too and see the changes. I feel like landscapes are somewhat easier to paint than cityscapes. Although this cityscape, is like perfect for urban sketching. But of course, urban sketching, you're supposed to be sitting there looking at the scene, doing it live, so you're not supposed to be doing it from pictures. But I just can't imagine I'll ever be able to go back to La Boca. There's so many places to go, and the world is a different place. But I would love to do that. Find a bench. There are benches. There's a bench in my picture. And sketch and paint. I am planning on taking my travel paint kit and my pens and a sketchbook with me on my trip to visit my sister next week. So we'll see how I do. I can imagine us, tooling around in Boise and finding a nice spot and just sitting for an hour. I think Christy would let me just sit for an hour so I could sketch and paint. It'd be fun. I mean, I know we're not going to go hiking or anything like that, but pretty city park and a bench sounds like just the ticket. So I also read some yesterday, and I knit on my boxy, and I didn't do my exercises, and I was supposed to. I'm doing them today. And I was knitting on my boxy while I was watching The Closer. I have more closers to watch. And I realized that I didn't feel like knitting on my boxy, which made me a little bit sad. So I stopped and I put it away. But I wanted to do something, so I started working on my bookshelf. Not on the books, but on the shelf itself. So I'm really excited about that. It's funny because Christy works on cross stitch when she doesn't want to think too much, you know. But I find, well, I guess her idea of thinking and my idea of thinking in the middle of crafting is different because she's a designer. You know, she designs all her embroideries first, you know. So she thinks of it as, you know, you've got to put more energy, creative energy into the embroidery. Whereas my idea of think too much is counting and figuring out where the hell you are and using the right color and whatever, which is what I have to do with cross stitch. But the bookshelf is already all designed. She designed that already. And so all I had to do was go upstairs and find a floss that I had that I thought would work for the bookshelf. And I found sort of a light brown, not tan, light brown, golden light brown. And it's a weird texture. It's a DMC pearl or something. I'm not sure, but it's thick and it's a weird texture. And I'm using it, using a stem stitch, and it's looking really good. And you know, I could be showing you, but I'm not apparently, because it's not out here with me. But anyway, I didn't have to think about it. You know, I just outlined it and then I started filling it in with stem stitch, and that was very relaxing and I enjoyed it a lot. And it'll be fun to have my bookshelf looking a little more finished. I took the green out. I had a little row of green that I had started, and the green wasn't going to work out for me. But this is going to work out, and I really like the way it looks. It's a cool looking stitch with cool looking thread, and this makes my bookshelf look a little substantial, which is nice, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I did that. So I did crafting yesterday. I was a crafter yesterday. And I cuddled my dog, poor Pearl, because of course we had thunderstorms. She had to spend at least 2 hours in the crate yesterday because she was so upset. But she's calm in the crate, and so that's good. And since she was calm, Maisie was calm, everybody was calm, but Pearl wasn't a happy dog. But there's not, you know. She's not a thunder dog, and her least favorite day in the year is coming up for 4th of July. So we had a lot of attending to Pearl, but we didn't lose our power, which was nice. And we got a lot of rain. A lot of rain. The basement has water in it. We have to do something about that basement. We have a leaky basement, which is a drag. Yeah. That's a drag. Anyway, Dennis has fans going down there, and we have a dehumidifier, and keep doing stuff to mitigate, and it seems to be working. We just keep popping leaks in different places. He thinks this is over on the side of the house by where the mint is, we have a geothermal heat pump, and which means that they drilled a couple of wells on that side of the house, and he thinks like the pilings and whatever has settled over there, and so, you know, and it's a hill coming into the house, so we need to build up a hill around the house so that we channel the water in the yard rather than next to the house. So we have some work to do there. There's always something, always something. So anyway, that was our yesterday. Today I'm gonna paint. I think I'm gonna do some landscapes and gonna knit. I have my knit night, so I definitely gonna knit. And you know, walk the dogs, normal stuff. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good day. When the breeze is out here, it's pretty nice. Although in the sun, the sweater is too much. So I haven't had a chance to really wear my summer sweaters very much. I don't think I'm going to knit myself any more summer sweaters for a while, because I have quite a few summer sweaters, and I don't wear my summer sweaters nearly as much as I wear my winter sweaters. My summer sweaters are for decoration, it feels like, where my winter sweaters are for decoration and completely utilitarian, because they keep me warm, but I don't need to be kept warm, and so in the summer, much. Little cardigans like the vitamin D are very useful for me if I'm out and about, because I do get cool in air conditioning. So we shall see what I do, but anyway, this one just makes me smile so much I had to put it on. Thank you, Valerie. Okay, kids, I gotta go. I'm kind of late today. I know I say that every day. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Yeah. Be careful. Wear your mask. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay sane.